plays in the NBA from Saturday. Starting off with number 5. Mohamed Gay fakes left, drives right, and up the middle, skies for the big slam dunk. Starting off with number 5. Mohamed Gay fakes left, drives right, and up the middle, skies for the big slam dunk. Starting off with number 5. Mohamed Gay fakes left, drives right, and up the middle, skies for the big day. Starting off with number 5. Mohamed Gay fakes left, drives right.
Yeah, baby. How you doing? It's ATL Kool-Aid drink coming at you the day after uh the Hawks playing the Knicks, which we thought was going to be a pretty good game coming at you, but you know it didn't go the way we wanted to, and that was a crying shame. Uh, I just want to talk to y'all guys about something, man. I hear a lot of people saying they want a championship, and I don't know why the Atlanta fans be talking about they want a championship, but they don't have no control over all of that. You don't have no control on whether you get a championship. You could talk about it, try to push the issue, but you have no control over that, man. The managers, the owners of the Falcons, the owners of the Hawks, the Braves, they're gonna do exactly what they want to do, man. And for as long as I've been a Atlanta fan for the sports, the owners do what they want to do, and most of the time, the owners, it's not owners that take winning championships seriously. It is what it is. We just stuck in a situation right now where, and hopefully, one day it'll change. Hopefully, we'll get a manager that want to win. We had one manager that want to win, and that was Ted Turner of the Atlanta Braves. And he came here and he showed he really wanted to win. And he went and got one of the best managers in baseball called John Schuerholz. And at first, Bobby Cox was the manager before John Schuerholz, but he was a GM and the manager at the same time. So when John Schuerholz came and Ted Turner took over. He actually became an owner in 1976 until 1996. So I guess he got tired of losing, and he got John Schuerholz in 1990, and that's when everything started taking off, man. That manager is very important. Who the owners have to manage their team, and until that is straightened out, you're not gonna get a championship. And it's a word, like I keep saying, it's a word that keep going around even with the fans. And this word that I cannot stand is what we call we have to develop a player. You go draft a player to develop him. I cannot comprehend or understand that for nothing, because I thought that if any fan talking about the going to get a player and giving him an opportunity to develop, then you're just like the owner of a bad manager. What a good manager does, when the owner get a good manager don't play around. He go find that coach. He gonna go get that coach that's a winning coach. a championship winning coach. And he's going to ask the owner, do you want to win a championship? Do you want to win a championship? And I'm going to get that championship coach that you got to pay. And I have to be a manager to be willing to give that championship coach the opportunity to control the narrative on who we're going to get and how you're going to run things, his staff and everything. And I have to trust that. I have to trust in myself, knowing that as a manager, I have to trust in myself that I know that I got that coach. And I have to trust in myself to trust that coach between us discussing about getting those players. Sports is like chess, man. Every piece is important, all the way down to the pawns. Every piece has its responsibility. It only can move, a bishop can only move a certain way, a knight can only move a certain way, and the queen can move certain ways. A pawn can only move a certain way. Okay, so you just not going to be able to say you're going to get a player that's you got to develop. There's no time for that. People laugh at me when I talk about mutants or superhero. A good manager knows how to go and get those players. As for the Hawks, Landry has not shown to be that manager to get those players. As for the Hawks, the manager and whoever behind the situation have chosen the wrong coach. Because the wrong coach don't know how to, we ain't talking about develop. We ain't talking about develop. But he have to have the right mindset of playing the right players in the right position at the right time, no matter how old they are. It ain't got nothing to do with age. Either you can play at 19, either you can really ball, or you can't. See, it ain't no time to wait to see if a 19-year-old going to develop. He should be already ready to play. He might not be able to be ready to play right then and there like you wanted him to, but you put him on, but he play with you. He don't play in the G League. He don't play nowhere else. He play with the team. If he is that guy, he played with the team. And you have to give that dude, that person, a time to make their leaps with the team. No G League. No G League. I mean, now I know the system is set up that you have to have G Leaguers. And you put them down in there, and certain players that you be like, okay, you're going to put him down in there because he ain't got it. It don't make sense to take a player that got it, that's ready to play, and put him down in the G League. Now, if a manager go and draft first round, second round, I don't care where he draft players that ain't ready to play day one, okay? Especially in the first round, and you got room for him. You go get a guy, he's really, really good, he's a mutant, and you got a guy that ain't, move on from the guy that ain't. It's business. That's all it is business. But you should already know what a mutant is. I hear a whole bunch of stuff. I'm going to bring Trae Young in this. A lot of people be talking about, get rid of Trae Young because he's short. He's a little guy. He can't play defense. Trae Young, as a mutant, is not a defensive mutant. He's an offensive mutant. And when you go get a player and you start messing with his DNA, or if his makeup, or what his special abilities are, you're going to mess that player up. If you wanted a two-way player, you should have drafted a two-way player. But when you go and draft the offensive juggernaut, and let me tell you why you know he was an offensive juggernaut. If I'm not mistaken, I'm not sure how old he was in his freshman year. Maybe about 19 or 20. The man led the college NCAA in points and assists. He showed what he had as a mutant, averaging 25 and 10. He came to the NBA. He still set the NBA and led the NBA with points and assists. You call that consistent. High school, college, pro, consistent. Asking the man to play defense weakened his offense, because the energy he used on trying to play defense takes away his legs. The shots at the end of the games that you want, that he could possibly hit, he no longer have the legs to hit those shots. Now, as for that right there with Trae Young, the coach have to make a decision on that, and the manager have to make a decision on that. It's their decision. We don't have no control over that. We can say what we want. I'm going to say what I want, what I hope the management and the ownership do. If it was up to me, if I was the owner and the manager, if I was the owner, manager, coach, and knowing that I want a championship, what I would do right now, I would actually go and try to get maybe some of the guys that he played with in the FIBA Cup, that he won championship with, that he might have some rapport with. Okay. Or I do my best to try to get a Kevin Durant. I mean, a real star, man. I ain't talking about I'm talking about get the Kevin Durant. No curves, no nothing. Or go get Giannis. Go get the Giannis. Hey, look, Giannis, come on over here and pair with Trae Young. And so it take the Atlanta Hawks to a championship. And you and Trae Young win a championship together. As a manager, we're going to do everything that we can do. Come over here and play. I would give up whatever I have to give up that I already have. If somebody wants somebody, they want a Richard Shea, they want a Jalen Johnson for a Giannis, yeah, I give that up. Because you can go get that. You can go get that. We could see it. I don't care what y'all say. JJ, Richard Shea, they not picks that you could see that you could say they complete mutants. They're not consistent. JJ stay hurt. Can't hit certain shots. Get scared. He can jump a lot. He can dribble. He can do some good things. But we got to do better. And we're not going to win anything to the management make a decision on that. Let's go get the big three. You know what I'm saying? Look, one thing what a good manager does too, when he goes shopping along with the coach, you go get a center. Center. You should never go get a player to play center that is shorter than 6'11". Never. 6'11" or up, bruh. That's your center spot. Never. 6'9", between 6'9", 6'10", 6'11", your power forward. Your job gonna be a little bit different. 6'8", 6'9", 6'8", 6'9", 3. 3 got to be able to play though. That's your scoring spot. That's your scoring spot. Okay? That's your scoring spot right there. Like Larry Bird, LeBron James, Michael Jordan. That's your scoring spot. You know, even Kevin Durant, he actually really played the 3 more than he played the 4. He played more like a 3. Jump shooter. He not really in there banging and slanging. And Kevin Durant's a walking 30 points, 25 to 30 points a game, no matter what day. He's a walking 25, 30, consistent. Now, that's what a manager need to do. Need to know how to structure a team correctly. Now, if Landry gonna learn as he going, so we developing a manager. That's what we doing, because Landry don't know. He trying, he learning on the fly, because the owners like him. He learning on the fly, trying to figure out what to do, how to do it, how to make the moves, how to transition. That's what he doing. Now he went in. He made the trades like he's supposed to make the trade on Hunter and Bogey to drop that cash. Couldn't get rid of Clint Capella. And then he had to just settle because he couldn't get what he really wanted. He settled for Ning Yang and Mann and Karis LeVert. I hope he ain't planning to sign these guys back next year. But then your coach don't want to play his young boys. He don't want to play Moji. He drafted Plowden. Don't want to play Plowden. Don't want to play Wallace. Wallace, since Kobe hurt, Wallace should be the bag up point guard no matter what. He deserved it. He did deserve it throughout the whole year. He's been playing that bag up point guard throughout the whole year. I don't know what the problem is now. Why he's not the bag up point guard. Or Vic Krejci not the bag up point guard. I don't know what the problem. Why Mo G can't be playing that, be the starting power forward and be getting Jalen Johnson 30 to 35 minutes a game. I don't know why, since Clint Capella ain't playing and Nance ain't playing, why Barlow can't get they 35 minutes, 30 to 35 minutes. He's 6'8". They got him listed. He's a power forward. I don't know why you can't go get a center. Even you have to go down to your G League and bring the 7-footer up to play along with Plowden since Clint Capella is out. That's what managers does. They make sure the team is structured right to win. Now, as for Ricochet itself, I have a problem with him. I'm going to talk about these last two guys. I hope I got enough time to do this. I got a problem with him. Ricochet is not consistent. I know he's just 19, and he looked good from time to time, but we need him to be consistent. And I think Coach should just let him go ahead and play his 35 to 26 minutes, get all this out of his system now. If he's gonna be what we expect him to be, I don't think he's gonna rise any further to being the team face of the Hawks. I don't think he's gonna raise to that point where he's gonna be. I don't even know if he's gonna make an All-Star in the next 5 years of his career. He may not even do that. He got to average 20 and 10 and 20 points, 10 rebounds, and 5 assists a game. So at least he got to have those double-doubles, 20. I'm talking about averaging it. Like Trae Young averaged 25 and 10 from game to game. He got to average that to be All-Star. Jalen Johnson got to average the same thing to be an All-Star. You can't be inconsistent to be an All-Star. Okay. Now, as for your boy Dyson Daniel, I think he's gonna take a seat back. Dyson Daniel he don't show no. I mean, he make his shots, but as the way he make his shots, it could be bad. I mean, it could go down. Let's see get better. I mean, he cool. But as for his defense, I've been watching him. He get the steals. He got little tricky ways of getting the steal. The NBA gonna make adjustments on that. Teams gonna make adjustment on that, on how to watch out for that. And he still may get his steal, but on ball defense, to stop a player to score when we need him to stop. That's the problem right there. So let me just say something. I might have to do another video, but I want the Atlanta Hawks to go and take a page out of Golden State page. Them guys, when they went and got Jonathan Kuminga, 6'7", 225, 22-year-old, drafted 7th, 2021. That's when we went to the year we went to the conference finals. Almost went to the finals. And the young man was on the 2022 squad that won their championship. And they came back around. It took 3, 4, 5 years after they lost to Kawhi Leonard. Then they rebuilt. And within that, they got another championship. And Curry became the MVP. Kuminga went down in there. See, this is what Coach Curry, this is kind of Coach Curry. He went down in the G League, bouncing back and forth. Man, that man on the bench learning how to play. But at the same time, they went and got this dude Poole. Okay? Found out that Damian was an ex-Hawk, the one who married to Curry's sister, brother-in-law. He was an ex-Hawks, and then he ended up with them, and he ended up on that championship team too. But if you look at the team that they got now, man, they got a lot of young boys, and now they learn how to not put them boys in G League. These guys develop right there playing the real game. Iron sharpen iron, learning from the best. The Atlanta Hawks need to learn how to take a page out of this. Now, this is my last thing for the fans. Fans, we got to stop being bandwagoners. We could say what we got to say about what we don't like I'm saying what I don't like and stuff like that. But we can't jump off the wagon. I'm going to say that again. We can't jump off the wagon. If we got to sit in the stadium with bags over our head to make a statement, fill it up. Fill the darn stadium up with Atlanta fans. Don't sell your ticket to the opposition. Don't sell your ticket to the opposition. Make a statement to the players and to the owners. Come in there with bags and put bags over your head. But you know, the worst thing we can do is jump off the bandwagon and let them players coming out to an empty stadium or come to a stadium, the players that we hope can win for us, come to a stadium and feel like they in the opposition stadium. I'm a season ticket holder. I feel this with the Atlanta Hawks every time I go to one of my games. Now, I don't have a full season. I can't afford that or don't have time for it, really. And I see that. The fans is not that hype. So, and all the fans that talk all the yak and all the noise, it's not even, don't even want to go to the stadium. Don't even want to sit in the seats. And they make up some of the most of the noise. It don't work like that. It's a thing what I always talk about, like the sports guards. You got to be willing to accept the blessing of the less first and show how much you love the blessing of the less first before you be blessed with the main thing. Love them when they bad, man, like a marriage. Better for worse. Okay? And I know I don't got mad enough to say I don't want to be with them, but I can't help it. I'm gonna be with them. I'm gonna be with them always. I'm gonna be with them in my heart. I'm gonna feel the pain when they lose. I'm gonna be happy as all outdoors when they win. But if the manager, the ownership and the manager, it is what it is. I'm gonna accept these jokes as they are. And I just want to see all the teams do better. Everything's starting off bad. I can tell you right now, we need to fire Raheem. We need to fire Snick. And we need to fire Coach Quinn. Okay? And then let's hope the managers get some really, really good coaches in place. Because that's a large percent of the time the problem with the Atlanta organization has been the coaches. So I want to say the Atlanta Hawks going to be playing the Utah Jazz today, this Sunday. What is this? The 5th? The 6th, April the 6th. They're going to be playing, okay? And I'm going to go down here. I hope they do a really good job. I want to see more of my young boys playing, Moji and stuff like that, and Barlow. Now, Nina ain't going to be playing. He got to hit the shots. But I want to say the Atlanta teams just hanging up fans. Let's wait till they get caught. That we're not going to win with these coaches. So just hang in there. Try to encourage the managers to get rid of these coaches. And stop talking junk on the players because the players going to do what they're going to do. I mean, you got an all-star with Trae Young. And we need to take that to the manager to Trae Young play out. I still think he got something to bring to the Atlanta Hawks, and we need to stay with that right now until the Atlanta Hawks put that big three together. All right. So Atlanta fans, this is ATL Kool-Aid drinker making his comment the day after. You know what I'm saying? On this day after the Atlanta Hawks lost to the New York Knicks, 121-105. And it was a bad game. It was not good. So I'm not going to give you no stats, but this is what I see right here. We're going to lose most games when I see Karis LeVert got 20 minutes. Terrence Mann got 21 minutes. Ning Yang got 25 minutes. And Mo Gay in this game got 5 minutes in the first half and then played a few extra and up with just 17 minutes. So that's what I've been seeing right there. The difference is how many minutes that Mo Gay and Barlow plays and Vic Krejci plays all together to see what's going to make the difference along with Zach. So I want to say caw, go to Atlanta Hawks. See you on the next day.